I think he's broken. We've completed Buried Echoes. We'd learned the story, at least, of Rudiger's machine and the crew that he left to die in the base in the bottom of that nasty mine in this horrible contaminated area. Hello, everybody. This is Frogman. Welcome back to the Long Dark. Yeah, last time we completed the story, we did a little bit of exploration, and I think it's time to start saying that it's, well, time to start trying out some of the other things that we got in the recent update, which we haven't tested yet. So what we have here, the reason why we came back over here, is that there is, well, we're for those of you that are unaware of where we are right now, we'll go ahead and recap. All the last, like, I forget, 3 or 4 episodes, I pretty much recorded back to back before the Christmas and New Year's holiday because I anticipated a crazy Christmas and New Year's holiday, and it was crazy enough for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed yours. I hope yours were, you know, crazy and a good thing. I mean, like, busy fun, had a good time speaking with, you know, lots of my friends and my family, and a lot of things, you know, good this year. It was good this year. It wasn't like, you know, the last however many years of us having to fight through various problems in the world and problems around everything else. It was just a thankful end to 2023 and a happy beginning, hopefully, to 2024. I'm getting it in my head already. I have to type it out every day at work at the end of my shift is 2024. So I'll have to get used to doing it again. That same old thing. Anyhow, what we're going to do with what we have now is this. We've been doing hour episodes up till this point, and the reason why I was doing that is because I wanted to try to keep ahead of the pace of content creators on, you know, YouTube and Twitch that are capable of recording and doing hour-long or 15-minute or however long episodes every single day. So because of the fact it took us, you know, 4, 5, 6 hours to do all of that work, theoretically that would have been for one person to do one thing one day. However, I wanted to just try to keep ahead of that. So from here on out, we're probably going to do 30 to 45-minute episodes, but what we are going to do is we're going to try to fill in this map. I want to make sure we complete the mapping of this zone so that I have a good idea of what it looks like, and then I want to, wherever it is, we're going to have to flip through some of these. Come on, finish this one too. So we have a bunch of dead space in this map as well that we need to be looking at because we found out that we're going to be able to come into Transfer Pass here, or I should say come in to the Forsaken Airfield right here, which is kind of sorry that they did. I mean, I find it interesting, I guess, that is how that worked out. So it's directly right underneath where this comes in from Transfer Pass as where that cave works. So world-wise... So that means that cave is like right over here somewhere. Well, this gives you an idea then. I don't understand which direction this particular map lies. I don't really understand how it works. So if we go world back, I can't look at it right now because we're in this world. But if you look at the way the other map works as far as the main world for the main Great Bear Island area, it has a direction, it faces a specific way, whereas this one, I don't know what direction this is, and I really wish that they would, you know, as a person that likes maps or can read a map and understands how to read a map, this is kind of goofy. So it is what it is. I'd love to know whether or not this rail line is what's going on. I bet we end up having to go out here for the rest of the story when they give us the next zone, but we'll find out. Anyhow, enough rambling, enough talking. We need to gather the material that we have from this cave, and make sure I take all the charcoal here. I want to make sure from here on out we maps. Where in the heck are we? We should be one of these 2 caves right here. I think the only thing that I didn't get to say and what was really funny, be very careful when you're out wandering around in this area, especially if you're here and you have stink on you. I slept back here. This last thing I remember after editing the episode or ending the episode is I ended it, shut the recording off, put the bedroll down, put her to sleep, and I heard the bear snoring behind us the whole time. So he either came behind here over here very close, or he was at the front door asleep, hanging out with us while he slept. So be careful of where you are. If we need to, we will take care of said bear. I think our next goal again is to try to map as much as we can. We're over here kind of somewhat decently taken care of. We need to go to Miner's Footpath. We need to go back to the mine, get the stuff that's over there, and then I want to go back over that trail that we have over here to go back to make the Travois. If we can get it done today, that's what I want to do. Hopefully. Oh, yeah, that's right. And I made that last time. So where is my bow? It has been a minute. Do please give me a minute to remember how to play this game. For certain, it's been a couple of days, I should say. It's been a while. I haven't touched the Long Dark at all since, well, before Christmas, I think. I forget exactly when I did all that recording. But we're going to go over here, pick up some stuff. Get us a little bit more food. And then, yeah, start working on mining. Yeah, mining the map. We'll just say that. We'll mine the map. We need to... Where is this? Is it over here? I guess we could go the other way around. I mean, we could come up here. Just depends on how much stink we've got. I wanted to go back over the top of here because I have heard tell of birds being up there. And we have a kind of a nice day. All right. I don't really... Why do I have... Well, I guess. Pick everything up. See how bad you are. I don't need that much water. Take a drink. We'll leave one right here. Put it down.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
This pack is probably perfectly sprain riskable now. Okay, munch on one of those. Munch on one of those. And pick the last two up, drink some water. So looking at our map, I want to go back over here. I was going to say we could go around this direction. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go this direction. We're going to go over the top of the hill. I want to make sure we get as much of this map as we can and explored. Again, somebody heard till I wasn't necessarily watching somebody else, but somebody kind of mentioned that we were discussing about ptarmigans, and apparently there is ptarmigan spawns in this zone, so it's going to be something we need to look at. I think there's actually one possibly by one of the pits over there as well, so I would like very much to find some ptarmigans just so that we can keep our stuff repaired while we're here. If this is the only animal, like I said, if that's the only large animal in the zone, then we'll probably need to figure out how we want to take care of him. We'll have to come back over, hunt it, and find out whether or not we can drag it back to a location of a little bit better usability for long-term survival. But, like, even for these deer that are around the area, we're going to need the thing that we need to make in order to make this area just a little bit more habitable. Because all the usable stuff, like all the tools, all of the machines, the spot you can do to craft everything that you need to craft. So, like, I like to try to base reasonable... When I go into a zone, if I'm going to build a base where I stuff all of this stuff or put all the things close to one area, I like a decent amount of storage, and I like a crafting bench. And all of the crafting benches are over there in the mine area. So this is south. No. See, I'm already lost. These caves are going to be my direction. This is south. This map is upside down. Apparently. I mean, just using the old method. This is not exactly 100% accurate. Drop one. So that is theoretically, and it's not necessarily like that. It's like this. So looking at where we are right now, like pointed at that mountain, that's north. And then if you go that direction, of course, the opposite ending this way, that's south. All right. So the mine is behind us. The caves are over there. Mine is behind us. We're standing like right here somewhere. The caves are down here. Okay, now I know kind of where I'm going. That's north. All right. I know, it's kind of one of those things. I like to know where I am. I live in a state where I live in a place where I have a constant reminder of north, south, east, and west. If you've never been to Colorado or any of the U.S. states that have the Rocky Mountains in them outside of Alaska, you have an absolute obvious sign of which direction it is, north, south, east, and west, because the mountains run pretty much north and south all the way through the United States, and I live within view of them all of the time. I think we'll just keep walking. I kind of have an idea. But, yeah, let's get back over the hill. Enough jibber-jabbering, enough talking. Let's see what we can find that we didn't find the last time we were over here. That looks like a shelter. Fly over birds, fly over birds. Okay. I don't know, I kind of like it. I'm not complaining about this zone. Compared to the airfield, I'm not complaining about this one. This one is, aside from the lack of food, it's not bad. It's, you know, it's going on to the evening. It's a little chilly, and it's mainly a little chilly because I'm wearing that belt. Again, I'm going to have a hard time making up my mind which thing I want to wear. I was very, very much hoping for a new equipment slot. We didn't get it. I knew they were up here. And I mapped said spot. Where are you guys? There they are. Okay. For those of you that didn't know you could do this,
My fingers feel numb.
ptarmigan nest. So we're right here real close. And I'm glad they finally changed that to actually look like a nest, because it used to be a rabbit. Awesome. Cool. Well, we'll do the thing we do. I haven't shot ptarmigans in quite a while. They also supposedly changed the way these guys act. Meaning you can't sneak up on them as much as you used to be able to.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
I think he's broken. I think we have two very bugged ptarmigans. Very. They're doing a dance, you know? Doing some kind of a little dance, you know? Singing and dancing. They're happy. Happy, happy birds. Whatever, let's go see if we can take care of them all. I need that one to go away. There, let me end your suffering of being stuck. Make up your mind. Stop moving. You are my only source of food for a little bit. Poor little guy. There. Alright, where is my arrows? Cool. Now we got a little bit more food and some more feathers. I was concerned about the feathers mainly for the fact that I have this one bedroll that is very, very feather heavy to repair. Cool. So those are right there. That's a good idea to know. The issue, again, that one's going to require us to come quite a ways to get to it. Sadly, it'll be okay. We'll figure it out. What do are we going to see up here? I don't know whether there's going to be more or less, or maybe we'll get another aurora. Oh, there's a rabbit. I forgot. There was a bunny up here. Again, we kill everything we see. So we went back over there and found maples. Okay, Rabbit Glen. So there's a kind of a line like that. Okay, cool. Now I'm lost. Which way did I come from? Well, that way. Downhill. Yeah, we found maples back there last time. Last time. Long time ago. Again, that was like a 6-hour recording session. I sat down and just had some fun. And I think I looked this way and it was a dead end. Oh, we're way heavy. That's good. I hope there's no critters down there. No. There was one thing, I think it was in the last episode, that I want to go back and look at. I saw it in the recording later on, or I should say in the editing later on, was that back corner that we wandered into to get around the wolves over there, and there was something that looked very interesting on the side of the ground that I missed. I kind of glanced over it. I don't think it was anything important. I thought it was maybe just a texture, but with these little backways that they keep building like that goes up, it looks over the area, and it doesn't do anything. And I'm assuming like one of these other things that we got should be, we can take the risk. Let's go over here and see. I don't think this one gave us a very good view of the area. No. Can I climb that rock? We're supposed to have a Polaroid. We picked it up out of the truck, and I think the truck broke. Yeah, there's a wall right there. I can't get any higher than that. What can you see from right there? Well, that would have been a good spot to stand and do it. Cool. Anyhow, let's get down to our little barn over here. Skin a bunch of stuff. And then see where we want to go from there. I think we're going to try to make us a Travois and start fiddling with it so you guys can see what it's like. Haven't really got to mess with it much. I've played with it a little bit on my other character. You know, I try to carry 2 interlopers, one that allows me to just do whatever, and one that, you know, we're playing with regardless. Like on here, on this particular run save kind of a thing, and then I keep another one just to kind of fiddle around with and have fun. And if I don't feel like messing with this one, I can, you know, play that one. And she's gotten to play with it a little bit. Could be a wolf in here. We'll have to be careful. I don't see anything. I mean, there can be a wolf back here. There can be wolves over there. We stink. So we could quite easily be carrying one of those guys towards us right now. There's some other things we need to go do. Again, in the recording, there's some things we're going to have to go back to get. I know I missed a stem. And I know I didn't go clear into the top of that thing. Not that there's going to be much up there, but there is a top to that shaft tower. Head frame, whatever they want to call it. Okay, cool. So, like I said, this looks like a reasonable place to base as far as, I know it's kind of awful. We have to sleep in our deal here. But, like, looking around, you have a fire capability. You have decent storage both here and over there. And there is a workbench with storage in that room. And you're, you know, again, reasonably, I would say, reasonably safe in here. I mean, I'm not 100% certain, but I would say as far as storage is concerned, or somewhat basing area, this isn't too bad. I'm not a huge fan of it because there could be a bed here, But as far as being a decent place to base, this is actually pretty good too. And yeah, there's several things we need to go do, and like I might just go say that once we get the Travois built, we're gonna go do the 2 or 3 things that I saw I missed while editing, and there are a couple of 3 or 4 things that I want to go point out, and we'll go from there. So I do I do say I can pick that up. Okay. Cool. Well, we are in a safe place. We will warm up. I'm going to do the usual. Probably not cook anything for right now. We might cook it in the morning. I'll go ahead and harvest these guys, get their stuff laid down, and then, yeah, get ready to do some stuff in the morning. Namely, make a Travois and go do a little bit of experimentation with some other stuff. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Of course. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to test anyway. Good. Well, we are back. I harvested most of everything up, and we are being presented with what appears to be a blizzard, which is good time for science. This building is interesting. I moved into this little office area because this office area, currently right now in a blizzard, is 63 degrees Fahrenheit, or what is that, just above 30 something Celsius, or just around like 70 degrees F is like 32 or whatever it is Celsius. So in here it's 36, 35, which means freezing. This is very, very, very close to freezing right now. That's good to know. Very good to know. Let's go back over by this fire barrel. So this whole area, like, yeah, that's, okay. Well, I'm glad I did take the look and see. Can you please? It's warm, but you wouldn't be warm in here if you didn't have the clothes we had on. Yeah. Alright, well, since this is going on and we can't really do any cooking, okay, I want to go out the door over here to the rail station, because I think I missed something over here. Not 100% certain, but I think we missed something over here. So this one's warm too. Close the door. What are you, born in a barn? Let's go upstairs. I did. Hello. Nice. Old Polaroid. There's scribble on the back of the deal. Take it and read it. Zone of contamination, Vista. That is interesting. So that'll probably blow out most of this area. We might need to try to visit that one. Yeah, and I think, like I said, there should be one more that didn't particularly work correctly when we picked it up. So I guess we'll go back and do some more other little goofiness. I wanted to do a little bit of crafting, but I am a concern. I guess it doesn't really matter if it's nasty out here or not. We as long as it's above freezing, it doesn't matter. Let's go over here and talk about making the Travois. It's barely warm in here. Okay. Well, let's go eat our breakfast. I didn't cook anything because I didn't feel like lighting a match. And I'll take a little drink of water. We'll gather up some stuff, make a Travois, and then probably next time fiddle with it. Since we're getting point to that point. Point to that point, to that point. Travois, or Travis, or Travois, or whatever. I'm not French, and for what it's worth, this is a Native American thing. Or at least it was Native American. That's when they found it. Alright, 6 hours, 5.5, 3.5 hours. Go ahead, craft the whole thing. This takes 1 cured deer hide, 2 cured guts, and 4 maple saplings. The beauty is, it is a gigantic container. We'll just talk about it while we're here. It's a huge container that you can place down anywhere you want it. That's what's really cool about it. We'll load it up here in just a second. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. The Travois is a very, very, very useful tool. And what we're going to do with it actually here fairly soon is I'm going to go ahead and park it out here. And we're going to take everything out of here. I was very much concerned about the thing. Like I said, I like this area as far as being a place to actually, maybe do a few things and base out of. I think I have a better idea as to where there is a better base. It's going to be right over there, base area. It's going to be right over there underneath the, in the concentrator, right next to where that pickup is. You're generally looking for a couple of things. You're looking for storage, crafting, a place to build a fire or a safe fire pit like that, and a place to sleep. I don't want to wear this. I don't want to wear a bedroll out any more than I need to. What I want to go do is I want to go find a place that has a bed here all the time that's close to that. And the place that's actually kind of somewhat okay is in the corner of the concentrator over there where that pickup truck is. I was just kind of thinking about that going, well, where could we possibly go that would be better than this? Anyhow, let us place this down and then we'll start moving things out of here and I'll show you how this works. I think I'm probably going to want to try to maybe see about being able to go around it this way. Anyhow, it should be under one of these tools. I thought it was in here. Wherever it is. Let's grab it and deploy it right there. All right. Now, like I said, what this is, for those of you that don't know what this is, as far as I'm concerned, it holds 165 pounds or 75 kilos. That's enough for an entire bear or a moose. It is a gigantic storage. The interesting thing about this is there are zones that we can go to that have this type of material laying around in them all of the time, right? This is a spare container you can put down anywhere you want to, period. But the fun part is you can carry it with you at a restriction of being able to, have if you give up a little bit of mobility. So I'm going to go gather all of the junk out of here that I have all kind of stashed all over the place. We're going to put it in there, and then we're going to take it over to the new base, and then we're going to end this episode. And by mean junk, I mean everything. What I really like I said about it is there's an awful, and I mean awful, lot of storage in that thing. So we'll start with this. See if I can walk slowly over there. Give me a second. All right, this is another thing to show as far as a test is concerned. We have started to cure these, so that means they'll be safe to store wherever we need to store them for now. The thing that's interesting about this dude is the fact that for now, you're not stinky when you put meat and things and stuff in it. Which is amazing. For right now, I assume they will be fixing that. But for right now, you're not stinky when you put food and whatnot in this thing, or guts and parts. So let me get all that moved over. It does act like a container, so anything that is 0%, it will delete it. You'll have to be careful about those kinds of things, but other than that, it's just as good as anything else is concerned. So I'm going to go ahead and load all this up. The reason why I'm doing that is because I don't know if it'll I don't know if I can drag it. It has a width to it. You are unable to drag it through a very large area. So you got to kind of be careful about where you plan on walking through things, but we'll fiddle with that here in a minute. Why am I doing that? Transfer all, give me everything. Thank you. Give me everything. Thank you. How heavy are we now? Give me everything. Thank you. That'll put us a little over. Good. Look around. Was there anything else laying around on the ground? I don't need that battery. I don't care. We'll go bye-bye fire barrel. I think that thing ate the that pot that we put on it, so I don't necessarily want to be using it. And I don't think there was anything else in here. There was a lot of storage over here. I mean, it's a pretty good place to stuff a bunch of stuff, but that cold kind of got me a little spooked. Anyhow, let's put a few more things in here, like all of those. And this. And this is the danger of the thing, though, is that you will get to the point where you're going to put all your stuff in it. Right now, there are some bugs, for sure, with this that you as a player need to be aware of. If you end up on a slope that you can't go up, or I should say, you can't go down because it's too steep, it will stop you. The problem is right now, you can't strafe, right? I can't strafe. I'm pushing the buttons right now and I can't strafe. Yeah, you get two handles here and it's really kind of cool. You turn it by looking side to side, which means that's the width at which I can turn things. So like now I have to go here and kind of make a really wide turn to hopefully make that corner, and I'm not going to. So then I got to back up and try it again. Back up. It's not the controls for backing up are not great, but it does work okay. Anyhow, right now we don't stink. We don't have stink meter. We don't have anything at all. We can just kind of wander this wherever we want to wander it. So I want to wander it over here to this corner. Putting it down is very slow, so you need to pay attention should you be walking into wolf territory. I'm going to try to get it underneath here. It might go, it might not. Okay, cool, very good. Like him. Put it down. Drop it. Knew he was coming. Really? Really? How scared are you gonna stay? He didn't stay very long. He got into this spot where it's stinky over here. I think this one might be bugged. Yeah, I think he's bugged. He skated away. He's got a bug in him. Go over there and be scared. Leave me alone for right now. And yeah, you get these cool little tracks. So, go ahead. Now, it will wear down over time as you use it, which is not, it's to be expected. I totally figured that they would do that to us. And I can't go through doors with it. But we can leave it right here. Yeah, I know. Drop it. H. Put it down. Now, I think from now on, for now, this is going to be where I'm going to say is base. The reason why, again, there's storage. There's storage.
Almost anything about now.
And there's a bench around here somewhere. I think it's up there. There's a bench fairly close to where we are right here. For right now, it's safe in here. It's warm, and that's what I'm mostly after. The other thing is, and I'm pretty sure there's a bench up here somewhere. If not, we can run back and forth. We really don't need the bench right now outside of crafting various things. You can build a fire in this area, like right in here somewhere. Like right about there, or I think right here, pretty good. And it is more or less wind protected in here. And again, you have more storage. So I'm thinking this is going to likely be base for right now. We're going to work out of this little area until other things show themselves. So I think for now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call that one. We'll come back and we'll do a little bit more mapping, exploring, getting built up, and getting ready to go. What I am likely going to do in between episodes is go in here, break down a whole bunch of boxes and a whole bunch of pallets and a whole bunch of stuff and start making charcoal so that we can start living our best lives in this zone, mapping all of the fun stuff. But I think for now, I will see you all later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. The reason why I'm picking this is because there's a bed right there. So, see you guys.